Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, where we talk with local entrepreneurs, share motivation, network with one another, and pick up a tip or two on how not to burn your business to the ground. I'm your host, Spencer Ward. All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode. As always, we're sponsored by Health West. Great people, great organization. Find them, give them a try. Also, my company, New Clean Commercial Cleaning. Give us a holler if you need any janitorial, carpet cleaning, strip and waxing needs. We are the best strippers in town, anywhere from Twin Falls all the way to Rexburg. Give us a call at 208-254-7070, and we can do what you need if we're a good fit. I had something happen this week that I just wanted to talk about. You know, it was real to me, and I figured, and it was a great example of what to do, and it wasn't even me. And that's most of the time it's not me. It's people that work for me. So we're going to talk about, well, I'm not going to ruin it for you. Let's just get into the story first. Let's open up this way. If one of your key employees didn't show up tomorrow, no notice, no warning, would your business keep running, or would things start breaking immediately? Because a lot of businesses think they're solid until one person goes on vacation and everything falls apart. And if that's happening, it's not a staffing problem, it's a communication problem. So in business, we like to think communication is just talking, texting, or sending emails. It's not. Real communication inside an organization is clarity, it's documentation, it's systems. Because if you only live in if it only lives in someone's head, it doesn't exist. And I got a real reminder of that this week. Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk about right now. We have a manager. She's fantastic. She headed out on vacation during a very critical time where we just got a new contract award to us, and we had background checks that needed to be completed, submitted, labeled correctly, and sent to a government organization. So not something you can really mess up or just figure out as you go. Now, this is where most companies fail. Someone leaves and says, hey, just handle this while I'm gone. That's not leadership. It's gambling. Okay. But she didn't. She did it right. Before she left, she built a full manager's checklist, step by step, how to walk employees through the process from the beginning to the end. Exactly how documents should be completed, how files should be even named, where they should be stored even, and exactly how they should be submitted. Because it's through a certain software that had to be submitted through a certain software and sent through a certain software. Now, no interpretations, no confusion. And because of that, everything got handled and sent off without a hitch. The company just kept running. Okay. SOPs are everything when it comes to communication. And I know people hear SOP and thinks it's corporate or boring, but here's what it actually is. It's the difference between your business running and your business stalling the second someone steps away. We just lived it. Because everything was documented, nobody had to ask any questions, nobody had to chase her down, nobody had to guess. That's real communication. Not talking, not explaining, not let me show you real quick. Clear, documented, and repeatable. That's huge, people. And here's where I'm going to be blunt. If you or your managers are not running things with the bus test in mind, you need to fix that. So what's the bus test? If someone disappears, gets hit by a bus and disappears tomorrow, and everything falls apart, that's not bad luck. That's bad leadership. Okay. Sorry to say it. That's what it is. I've been there. I've been a bad leader before. I'm improving myself. You should be doing it too. And let's clear something up. This is not about job security. It's if someone on your team or even you, they don't want to document what they're doing, doesn't want to build systems, doesn't want to make things repeatable, that's not protecting their job. It's hurting the company. It's short-sighted, and honestly, it's stupid. So a good manager is not a person who everything depends on. A good manager is a person who builds a system where nothing depends on them. That's probably a big one for you guys to understand, and it took me a while to understand because I grew up in a world, a blue collar world, that managers took pride in what they did, and they had their hands in everything, and the company didn't run without them. That was the wrong take. Okay, I want my managers to think to be thinking like this. If I leave for a week, does my area run just as smooth or smoother? If it falls apart while you're gone, that doesn't make you important. It exposes gaps. It means you haven't built it right yet. Okay, so great managers have things so dialed in with delegation and communication that everything runs whether they're there or not. Okay, so here's the challenge. Pick one area of your business this week, just one, guys, and ask yourself, if I disappeared tomorrow, or even if you have it dialed in, if my manager disappeared tomorrow, would this still get done the right way? If the answer is no, don't hire someone new. Don't just work harder. Fix the communication. Build the SOP. Get it out of your head and onto paper. Because businesses that scale aren't the ones with the most talented people. They're the ones where everyone knows exactly what to do, even when there's no one around to tell them. This is huge. This took me a while to understand, guys. And when I'm talking about SOPs, it's, hey, just like I got done talking about with this, how do I get these people through this background check? How do I get them through this certificate process? And then how do I send it? She walked us through every step of the way. You need to walk them through this part. After they get this certificate and after you hit this print button, they can leave. You don't need the employee anymore. And after they've left, then you put it together. You scan these 4 papers in, and then this other document has to be sent through this certain app, this certain link on the app. So once you do that, it links up to your email, and then you attach those other scanned documents to the same email and send it to this user. It was perfect. And that's what an SOP is. It explains such in layman's terms that it cannot get screwed up. So think about that as you go throughout your week. Think about just that one thing that you can fix and make better. And every week, try to do that one extra thing. So if something ever happened to you, or even you as the owner got hit by a bus, there's an SOP to like how to run the business, how to run the things that no one's ever seen you do. Have that documented. So if something like that did happen, things can continue to run. Your business can continue to make money, bring in profits, and support your family that you left behind if you did get hit by a bus. And I'm not trying to be morbid here, but let's be prepared. And that's what makes businesses sell as well. If you have that type of documentation put in place, you're going to hire multiple from a business like that compared to someone who's like, oh, it's just owner founded. If the owner left, it's no longer a company. That's not the kind of company you want to sell. So as always, have a great day. Have a great week. Be grateful. Be happy, and find opportunities to serve someone else. Adios. That's it for today's Idaho Business Podcast. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you didn't, I've got a cheat code for you. Go to theidahobusinesspodcast.com, enter your email, and get my 20 golden rules for business. It's packed with my best advice, plus it's free. Subscribe, leave a review, share this with a friend. Until next time, keep hustling, keep laughing, and keep Idaho awesome.